Okay, welcome back to Bible Blues. I'm going to make sure this is running. Yes, it is. Okay, good. So today we're going to be doing a review. This is actually take 4 on this. so I'm being a little anal about it today. Because I want to do a fair review on this thing. This is the Akaso EK5000 action camera. It's a GoPro wannabe. It's not. Right now you're looking at me on my Logitech C920, which is my standard camera that I use for all of my vlogs. Except from when I use my phone, when I use my S7, which does pretty good pictures actually. One of the things about it is that it's small, it's tidy, I'm going to show you the size of this thing. It's right there. It's pretty small. It actually is recording right now as we speak. This is going to be really a messed up thing when I'm doing my editing. Oh my gosh, it's going to make me sick. So you can see on the back, there's, come on now, people. All right, there's a little viewfinder back there. So you're looking at the inside of my hand. Now you're looking at me, looking at the camera. So, so that's your little viewfinder back there. There is a microphone on here. I didn't realize that there was a microphone on here at all. I didn't think there was. And after one of my first attempts, I realized that, this is why I'm doing it this way, I realized that the case that I was using the waterproof case, and I realized the waterproof case was muffling the sound on the microphone of this thing. So I'm trying to find a good place for this thing because I just, so it'll be, there we go. It's kind of perched right now, and I'm trying to find a good spot for it to film without having, because it has a 170-degree wide-angle lens, which is pretty broad. So I don't want to be catching things on the edges with it. But here's the thing about it. This is one of my disappointments. I bought this thing because it said Wi-Fi. Okay. Now, in my mind, Wi-Fi meant that I could link it with my computer and automatically upload without a cable, which would be nice, or I could have, something along that. That was not accurate. Okay. The possibility may exist if there is a program via Windows 10. I have to examine that. But the program that they offered was that they suggested. The suggested program was called iCam, and it was an app for your phone, both Android and iOS, both options available. So I downloaded it, and once you get, and I got it connected last night, okay, but I didn't do anything with it because it was getting late, and pushing 50, you don't want to stay up late even on a Friday night, unless you have no other life but drinking. So anyway, so here's the app right here. It's just a simple system. But then you hit right here. You hit connected in order to get to where you would be able to view what the camera is looking at and to set up your shot properly. And you get this, okay? And it says on here, because it's not really focusing on this thing very well. It's not that, there we go, a little bit there. Camera recall and refund info. Your camera's and battery might be overheating. Please return your camera immediately to the seller for a full refund and $100 compensation. This disappoints me. So then you hit dismiss, and it takes you back over to this page. So that means you can't use the app at this point in time. I don't know why. And after using it a little bit, it did feel warm, but not hot. And I used it for about 5-6 minutes, twice actually. About 5-6 minutes each time. And now I'm on my third time, 4 minutes into it, and I'm going to tell you right now, it feels mildly warm, not even, okay? Like the lithium battery's working a little bit because it's filming, and video is one of the biggest killers of batteries out there. So anyway, continue on. I haven't shown you any shots with this thing yet because I'm moving it all over the place and really don't want to mess with you. It came with this, and the reason I'm on my fourth one is because it turned out I had fingerprints all over this right here, okay? And it was making the shot cloudy, okay? So I took it out of here. I kind of wiped off the lens in a way that a camera person would freak out on me if they saw me do it. Of course, you know, you just got to use the right microfiber cloth or the brush or stuff like that. Sorry, I'm not a camera guy, and since I'm just a vlogger, I'm not worried about that much clarity. So that's why I don't have the. That's why I didn't do it with the 4K. I didn't do 4K because I didn't care that much about that much clarity to be willing to spend that much more money. I'll get there probably next year. Okay, so anyway, so for your first shot, I mean, this is the shot that you get out of the Akaso, you know, EK5000, and it's a pretty wide angle shot. You know, I've had it does a pretty good job, I think, as far as that's concerned. Looks a little fisheye, not too bad. So you know, your central focus is fine. You can see the other stuff that's happening around me. I'm not too sure because I don't have the app. I can't see if you're seeing, you know, the arm of my microphone stand for when I'm using my cardioid microphone. This might be there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'll have to see that later, and I'll mention and I'll make sure to annotate it. So, but this is the basics right here. This is the Akaso EK5000. This is the Logitech C920, which is a tried and true of many vloggers, and I've been using mine for, you know, some time, and I love it. So that's to give you an idea of what's going on with that. Sound-wise, I'll be interested to hear what the microphone sounds like outside of the case. I didn't even know this thing had a microphone, just so you know. Turns out it does. And within inside the case, inside the waterproof case, of course, it's incredibly muffled, and you couldn't hear anything. So I'll be interested to hear how the sound quality is on that. One of the things you learn when you're watching videos yourself is that if the sound sucks, the video sucks. So if the video sucks but the sound's good, you can, for some reason, you can tolerate that better. If the sound is synced to the motion of the mouth, you're okay. If you get that off sync, you know, it feels like you're watching, you know, a dubbed movie, which is okay if you're expecting that, you know. But if you're seeing English, your native tongue spoken, and the mouth is moving the wrong way, but it's still moving your native tongue, it bugs you. It doesn't sink in your brain. You don't like it. So if you have bad video and good sound, typically you're actually going to have a better video. So that's my opinion. I don't know if you can see the kid here. You might be able to see him kind of lurching right behind me here. So with that wide angle lens, he's probably in shot. I don't know because I don't have the app. It kind of annoys me. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to shut the light off because I want us to have a comparison of low light scenarios. Okay, so time. Okay, so here it is in low light scenario. Here's my C920 in low light scenario. The C920 was completely not designed to work in low light. It has, you know, not a very big aperture. It's a very basic, you know, it's a webcam. It's made to be used in your office. Okay, so therefore it's not going to be very good, and that's okay. You don't expect it to be. I actually have more lighting. You know, people who sit at the computer, some people have 4 or 5 really bright lights. Now with an action cam, I would like to have more low light ability. Now my phone, I've learned, has really good low light ability, and so I can actually get a pretty good shot with not a lot of light. So with the Akaso, I'll be interested to see how is my low light video. Tell me what you think of it, and give me an opinion. Yeah, son's about to cross over again. Say hi.
Hi.
Bye. So you saw him in the unboxing of this thing. So give me your opinion on this thing. I'm going to be calling up Amazon and asking them about this, if there's a recall that I need to be worried about. And then I'm also going to be looking at other software applications to use it on my phone and see if there's a way I can link it to my computer through my Wi-Fi signal here at home. That would be kind of neat to be able to do that. So other than that, you know, I do have to, it does sync up with the computer fairly well via USB. I was able to, it took some time because it's just running off an SD card. So, okay, so I want to get back to having some light. Because I want to go back to this one here. So So give me your opinion. What did you think about the Akaso? Do you have an Akaso EK5000? If you have the 7000, you have the 4K one. Is it that much better, in your opinion? I don't have the ability to even view the difference because I don't have a 4K monitor. Um, Again, it's just one of those things. When I was building my computer, I had to cut some corners somewhere because just money. And at the time, and it's still money at this point in time. Until I make a bunch more money, I'm not going to be getting a $500 monitor and a $600 action camera and a 4K $2,000 Nikon or Canon DSLR. Yeah, I got to make a lot more money. So speaking of that, hey, be sure to subscribe. Be sure to comment. Let me know what's going on, what you think about this. And if you're watching this on VidMe, which is fast becoming one of my favorite platforms, they have a tip section. I'd really appreciate a tip because it will go to more and better equipment is where the idea will go to. I haven't started subscribing. I'm about to hit 100 subscribers on there, which has happened really quick, and I'm kind of kicking around some ideas of how to celebrate 100 subscribers on VidMe, 100 followers, and I really appreciate everything that's happening there. YouTube, things just don't grow as fast there because when you come right down to it, it's hard to get seen. Especially when you're doing religious stuff like I do. And I do have that second YouTube channel called Live to Explore. At this point in time, I'm going to retitle it at some point in time when I've kind of narrowed down more what it is going to be. There's only a few videos on there. I've recently put a couple of gaming videos, but I want to do something different with that. So God bless. You guys have a great day. I'll be doing a Bible reading later on this afternoon. So stay tuned for that. Thank you very much. God bless.